Be nice and close. We're just going to have a little bit of theory first, because this is the third tackle technique drill. I'll just talk you through part of what I want to concentrate on, and then we'll move on to the tracking rather than going through our one-on-ones again. So what I want to concentrate on here is really just our leg positioning. Okay, and we've looked at it a couple of times with some of the other drills. We've been looking at our shoulder position and our head position and things like that. What I want to look at is the leg position. Attacking me. What I'm seeing a lot in football, even at the senior levels at the moment, is that guys are not cutting down this space between them and the tackler. Okay, they're not getting into it to a close enough position and getting their leg right up in close so that they're in a powerful position. Right, what we're seeing a lot is guys diving, leaving their feet. A lot lately I'm seeing guys who are actually hitting the ground with their legs and then trying to wrap and trying to make a tackle. Right, so obviously there we're going to be losing a lot of power. You're right. So if we think about our S&C stuff, we're a lot stronger in our squat than we are in our shoulder press or our bicep curls or anything like that. If we're not getting that good leg position and good leg drive, we're really relying on our grip strength and just really hoping for a bit of luck that we get the bloke in the right spot to get him down. Right, but instead what we want to look at, before he comes at me again, is making sure we get that leg right up in his crutch, right, nice and close, because then if Hawkey's stepping back on me, right, he's just going to run into me, I almost can't miss. Right, I'm just going to take him down that way anyway. If he continues this way, at the very worst, even if my technique is shithoused, I'm going to tip him over in the position. Right, so either way, I'm making sure that I get him down, I'm getting a powerful base. And then once we're there, we've got that power there to drive through and land on top of it. Like we were looking at those earlier drills, we want to make sure that we're controlling the tackle, not just being passive and taking that bloke down. Right, so we'll move over and look at that in a more dynamic way. In a game, obviously, it's a bit harder to get into that position when guys are on the run. Right, it's easy in close quarters. We're just going to have a look at some tracking here. So if you're running this with some kids, so it's just a square, so don't worry about the blue cones for the moment, just on the red, you can sit up, if the kids are starting this off and they haven't done much tracking, you can just play straight to the red cone here, and then they've already got a line of sight where they can work off to try and manipulate that guy inside here. We're going to make it a little bit harder for you guys at the expert level. So Hawkey's just going to pass the ball, and then you're trying to come down here and score basically on this line. Okay, so Hawkey's trying to track you, manipulate you. Good. Right, so what are our key points here? Anyone? Get that leg spaced out. Yeah, take the space. Right, so if we're taking our time in here and just sort of holding back, we're opening up all of this square for the guy to attack to. Okay, so what we want to do is make sure that we're moving forward, taking that space, getting to about 1.5 metres by 1.5 metres, so he's got nowhere to step to, he's got nowhere to take me on the outside, we're cutting down his options. Right, the other thing that we don't want to see, we see a lot, is as soon as you pass here, I'm already turning my shoulders and starting to drop the kick. Right, just opening up on the inside. So let's just get a few guys going through that. Just on the diagonal. Trying to target that inside hip. Good. You see there, even when he's outdone for speed, he's going to be able to track him and push him to the sideline where he wants him to go. Good. Right, so you see there, Troy probably could have put a step on there. So you're a bit space, making that line speed away from him. Good. Work. Right, so you see there, those first few steps straight away, just moving across, and attacking from there straight away. We can't be afraid, we've got to make sure that we're manipulating where that attacker goes, yep? Yeah, good. You see there, even though Troy exaggerated that one there, so rather than just targeting the inside hip, Troy actually took some space this way, okay? But he still didn't get done for pace because he can still take that angle. There's only one way the attacker can do it. You've got to be a little bit more direct. At the same time, you'd rather push him than leave his options open for both ways. Good work, typical forward. Alright boys, we'll just have a look at one other one, just to come over here. If we can have 2 lines on the blue cones here. The win! This one tends to get people a bit more competitive as well, so yeah, if we have the attacker on this side, you're going around the cone, you're going around that cone, and then taking through the green. Good, right, so we've got a couple of guys just going through that. Good, again, you're trying to manipulate the time, but this time you're on a bit more difficult position, so if you come around and you square it up, sort of giving him both options. So again, you want to make sure that you're dictating him on that inside hip. Go! Once you start getting, so as I said, when people are square with each other, it's opening those options up. So you tend to give the guy then the stepping option or the in and away option. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're tracking that inside hip. What tends to happen though in this, and you'll see it in backs as well when they're playing off a line out or a scrum, is that they line speed, and all of a sudden they start to try and balance up and they hit their heels. Okay, so we want to make sure that again we've got active feet like we saw in the earlier presentation. Okay, so if we're coming up and hitting our heels, we're just a sitting duck. Right, we've got no power again, we've got no way to change direction. Okay, at the end of the day, defence is usually a stepping contest. Right, we think about stepping with the guy who's in attack, but we've got to be able to match that stepping in defence so that our agility is there to be able to get that lead leg in, like we said, and make that tackle. Right, next.